Yo, yo, yo. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Today, I'm giving you some goods, and I'm super excited about it. So welcome back to the Happy, Healthy, Fit Book Club. I'm your host, Liz Nierzwicki. So, guys, we are talking through my book, Happy, Healthy, Fit. And we are in week 3, healthy. Week 1 was goals. Week 2 was happy. Week 3 is healthy. Next week is fit. Okay. So if you've just started these, make sure to go back and watch the goals. I want to show you how to achieve your goals. And I've done that already in week 1. I have achieved some massive goals in my life, from business ownership to manifesting money to the how-to behind that, and I talked about that last week in Happy in the visualization section. But today we are all about healthy. And yesterday I touched upon the Figure Fit yes/no food list in the back of the book. And today I'm going to be talking about the Figure Fit nutrition plan. And these are the 7 rules that I live by, that every single human being needs to live by. This isn't just for me. This is not just for fitness people. This is literally science. This is nutrition science. This is what my undergraduate degree is in. And I want to help you understand this because I know that not everybody has had the opportunity to study nutrition science. There's a lot of diets on the market, and this is not a diet. This is a way of living that is healthy. Okay, so yesterday I talked about digestive disorders. And today we're going to talk about, and yesterday I talked about it's not always black and white. So if you missed yesterday's video, make sure you watch it, guys. That is fundamentally important for you to get and to understand and to build off of going into today. So today, these are literally rules that you need to start ingraining into your body and into your habits as a way of living. Like yesterday, I actually went to a networking event. I was talking to a woman who is actually pregnant. She's not feeling very good. And she, she's going through the nauseousness phase. And I was, asking her what she's eating. And it's tough in that phase for a lot of people. I remember when I was in that phase, I couldn't even think about chicken. Like, bleh, it made me want to throw up. All I could eat was dry cereal. And this was like back in 2002. Like it was I knew I needed to eat something, but it was the only thing I could like get in because I could just keep it down. So I get it. However, I asked her what she's eating, and she said she's tired all the time. She's nauseous. She's just tired, fatigued all day long. And she said that she's starting her day with fruit. And I listened, and I wasn't invited in to give her nutrition coaching advice. But finally, I was just like, I couldn't take it any longer. I was like, can I offer you a little bit of coaching? And she's like, yeah. I go, do not start your day with carbohydrates. You are immediately rising your glucose, and you're going like this, and then you're just like, you're in a no-win situation from the get-go. So I said, start your day with protein and a good healthy fats. And so she's like, oh, that makes sense. And it's like, a lot of people just have never learned this stuff. They've never really, they don't understand the energy systems. They don't understand the spiking of the blood glucose and what that does to your mind, to your energy, to, how you feel throughout your day. And so we're going to talk about that today. So these are the 7 rules that I want you to start living by. Okay. So number 1 is know your macronutrients. And now, not a lot of people understand what those are. Yesterday I talked about those are the macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Those break down into micronutrients, and every single day you need a certain amount. No matter who you are, from a person who does absolutely no movement, that is called their basal metabolic rate. Just to sustain your bodily functions on a day-to-day basis, that's called your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. You need a certain amount of calories just to sustain that on a daily basis before you even do any sort of activity. So that's called your BMR. You have a basal metabolic rate of carbohydrates that you need to be consuming every single day. Now, when people diet and they go below that BMR, that's when they start to ruin their metabolism. So from the BMR, you start walking, maybe you work out, maybe have an active job. You then have to add calories because of all of that activity. And that would be called your total daily energy expenditure. So when you start working with a coach, somebody like me, I've got a couple ways that I can work with you and help you. First, private coaching, which is right now I'm pretty full. My capacity, I can't really take anybody on. Second would be getting into one of my online courses that show you exactly how to do this on your own. I have one called the Nutrition and Fat Loss Mastery e-course. This teaches you everything that you need to know about nutrition science. You'll never not know what to do again. That's on my website at figurefitlife.com. It's called Nutrition and Fat Loss Mastery. You can also do the Look Good Naked program, and that includes the Nutrition and Fat Loss Mastery section and workout and training and how to train. So the third way would be to join my team on Isogenics and get into Figure Fit. And then those are the people that I work with more one-on-one in private groups in a room. Like you could work with me, you could get into my team, get onto Isogenics. That's the nutritional supplements that I take. And then we would figure out your macronutrients and then your workouts. And so then you're part of my business. You can be a distributor of Isogenics or not, totally up to you, but you're pretty much a part of my business and in just a different capacity that gives you the opportunity to make money. So in that scenario, it's a win-win. So I pour into my people and because they see the value in building their own business and really, taking those shakes on a daily basis and really understanding nutrition, understanding why and when they should be taking those and how to eat. So your macronutrients are critical. So that's protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Every single day, based on your activity, you need to hit your basal metabolic rate minimum, no matter what. Then you need to hit your total daily energy expenditure calories. And so in order to figure that out and how many carbs you need to have and how much fat you need to have and how much protein you need to have is something that you need to figure out. So every day, hitting those numbers is essential. You've heard of low carbohydrate diets. You've heard of keto diet. If you're an avid workout person, like I am, and you're doing these Figure Fit workouts, you cannot live keto. Like you really can't. You need to have carbohydrates because you need to refuel the glucose in your body that you lose through doing these workouts. So really each person's different based on their activity and also based on how powerful their workouts are. So that's why working with a coach is really critical to helping you really get to those goals. Okay. So we're going to move on. If you want to dive deeper into that, reach out to me and we can figure out a place where we can work together, or you can do the online programs and kind of figure it out on your own and teach yourself. Number 2. Okay. So first one's macronutrients. Number 2, start your day right. I did touch upon this. Don't start your day with carbohydrates like fruit and oatmeal. If you want to crash about an hour afterwards and feel like you need to go back to sleep, then start that way. But there's no reason to eat carbohydrates because you have not earned them. You don't need them. Your body is already at homeostasis, which means your blood sugar is stable, you're good, you woke up, your body naturally woke you up, your cortisol woke you up, you're ready to go into your day. But if you have carbohydrates, then you just spiked your blood glucose, you're going high, so you may experience a little brief temporary uptick in your energy, but what happens is once you start going, you're literally going to crash and you're going to want to go take a nap. Okay. And the reason that happens is because you overdid it. You put too much carbohydrates, glucose into your body. Your body, when you woke up, was already at stable baseline homeostasis. It was good to go. You then put too much in, so you're up here. Your body doesn't know what to do with it. So it's like literally over processing and trying to figure out what to do with all this glucose that you just gave to it. That's how you get fat, because you got too much of it in your bloodstream. So what happens? You release insulin, and then your cells are already full of it, so it just gets stored as fat. You didn't need it. You didn't earn it. And what I mean by that is you empty your glucose. You get rid of it when you do a workout. So what does that mean? At the end of your workouts, you need to replenish it and get back to homeostasis, get back to balance. But you don't need it in the morning if you haven't earned it, okay? So stay away from carbs in the morning. Start your day right. Start it with a good, healthy fat, maybe avocados, bacon, eggs. Really, like the perfect meal for a woman is like 3 eggs, full. Yes, eat the yolk. 3 eggs, go on with your day. If you want to have 2 eggs with the yolk and maybe 2 slices of bacon, that's another perfect meal. You don't need toast. You don't need anything like that. You need your protein and your fat. So start your day off right. Number 4, that's number 3. Number 3 is base all of your meals around protein. So your macronutrients are what you need to hit every day. You need protein, and you need, yesterday I was looking for the word and fats. Okay, so you need the fats, protein, carbs. Carbs break down to glucose. Protein breaks down to amino acids. Carbohydrates breaks down into glucose, okay? But I was looking for this word yesterday. I finally found it. Fat breaks down into fatty acids, which literally transports the vitamins and the minerals in and out of the cell, and also up to the brain. Fat, ketones come from fat, and fat is the only other thing that can fuel your brain other than glucose. Okay, that's why a keto diet works. But fat also breaks down into glycerol, which upon digestion, and so these are the things that helps to allow the fatty acids and the glycerol to transport in and out of the brain, and then in and out of the tissues. So if you're eating your macros, really focusing on protein, not focusing on carbs, like focus, if you just shift your focus to protein and you start getting protein in every single meal, then you stack vegetables on top of that, not fruit, because that's carbs. Vegetables are kind of like a free, they're low carbohydrate, they're high in fiber. You need about 35 to 45, ladies 35, men maybe 45 grams of fiber per day. So good healthy fiber. So think about protein first, veggies second, and then a good healthy carb if you need it and if you've earned it. Number 4 is fill the rest of your plate with vegetables. Number 5, fruit is meant to be a treat. It is meant to be kind of a supplement of when you're needing some carbohydrates. If you can use it as a treat instead of like cookies and cakes and desserts and things like that. Utilize fruit as your sweet treat, okay? The kind of carbohydrates that you need to have before or after your workout are things like sweet potatoes or even brown rice or quinoa. You know, try to be grain-free because that's going to be the best option for you. And number 6 is healthy fats. Every single day, getting in your healthy fats is critical. Healthy fats, what are they? They're avocados, coconut oil, olive oil, MCT oil, good healthy nuts. Be careful with the nuts. You can totally go overboard with that if you're like using that to be a meal or something like that. Avocado, cut it up, put some salt and pepper on it. Oh my God, it's great. I made that for Vincent one day about a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago. And he was like, Mom, this is great. What's in it? I go, salt and pepper. Like, that's it. It's really great. Sometimes I drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top of that. It's perfect. An avocado a day, amazing. You need the healthy fats for your hormones. It is your body literally needs healthy fats and oils to transport vitamins and minerals in and out of every cell of the body, and also to transport your hormones from your endocrine system in and out of the cells and throughout your body. Omega-3s, EPA, DHA are two essential fatty acids that your brain needs and that your central nervous system needs to remain healthy. They can be, you can get those from fish oils or even from eating salmon or sardines. Make sure your salmon is wild caught and it's fat. It's got the fat in it. Don't get that low fat salmon stuff. It just doesn't work. It's not what you want. Okay, you want the fatty salmon that is like high protein, high fat, wild caught. Never do farm raised fish, like ever. Okay, number 7 is stay away from sugars. Sugars, like it's like the legal cocaine, right? Do everything in your power to eliminate sugars from your home. Cookies, donuts, everything. I talked about this yesterday, is that when I went paleo, I started making treats. And if you follow my Instagram or you're in my newsletter, you'll see I share a ton of recipes that are like healthy treats that are protein. They're based on protein and good healthy fats, but they're treats because I have a sweet tooth and I love those kind of things. So there's a way to make that stuff without using sugar. Like I have not bought sugar in a decade. I don't buy that stuff. I recently bought Swerve, which is a sugar alternative made from xylitol. And I've been making some things with that, but I'm still very hesitant to go like crazy making any sort of sweet treats because that sweet tooth, that little tongue that you have in there, gets addicted to that sensation no matter what it is. So it's important to just have balance when it comes to that kind of stuff. Let your body crave healthy foods like vegetables, and when you're eating healthy and you're drinking a bunch of water, your body will crave the healthy stuff. So eliminate real sugar, that refined processed sugar, and try to have things like maple syrup or honey, even molasses, just natural things. But honestly, like if you have tea and then you put honey in it, like, do you need it? Is there a reason? I mean, honey is good for you, but obviously everything in moderation. And you don't always need it every single time, right? And yesterday I talked about how when I started doing my sweet treats, I was using a lot of like the natural stuff, but I overgrew candida in my digestive tract. So make sure that you're having a balanced array of foods, and that like every single week when you go to the grocery store, you're buying different things. Okay, you're like, if one week you're doing spinach and salmon, or spinach and chicken, next week do asparagus and steak. The following week do Brussels sprouts and maybe, I don't know, like sausage or something, but make turkey. Make sure you're always changing it up so that your gut microbiome, you're eating for your gut microbiome, and you're literally giving your gut different kinds of foods, okay? And I threw this on there, this extra one, number 8. Alcohol. This is probably the biggest place that if you're a drinker where you go wrong, because a lot of people don't realize this, but your body literally has to process the alcohol before it turns to process anything else. So if you have a meal that's loaded with fat and protein and carbs and alcohol, your body has to get rid of the alcohol first because it's a toxin, and it can literally take up to 36 hours for your body to get rid of that. So when that's happening, your liver is working in overdrive to get rid of the alcohol, and therefore the fat production and the breakdown of the fats is like stalled because your body literally can't do both. So if you want to be fit, you want to be healthy, get rid of the alcohol. Maybe have alcohol like once a month, and focus on what it's like to be healthy and to really live this lifestyle, and see what you can do with your body. See what your body can do without turning to that alcohol for stress relief, for fun. Find new ways. I've been there. I've had to do this. I've had to actually do it a couple times. I gave up alcohol a long time ago. I started it again. I don't know why. I started having wine. And then I gave it up again. And like every now and then I will have some alcohol, but you need to know, like wine with dinner or something, but you need to know when you're drinking that alcohol, you're literally kind of messing up your digestive system for a little while, because your alcohol has to, or your liver has to process the alcohol first. So a lot of the other things, especially fat breakdown, it stalls out. So that's why people you see are like super overweight if they're drinking a lot, because their body is not able to process that. All right. So you guys, this information is in chapter 9 of my book, Happy, Healthy, Fit. And I'm just so grateful for you all. Make sure you share this on your page, tag some friends. And on Thursday, I am choosing a winner to earn a free coaching call. Depends on how many people I have sharing. I really want to choose 3 people to give you your macronutrients and help you with your diet, your nutrition, and really get you on a plan towards your goal weight. And you guys, once you have this information, you only need it once, because it's not like you're getting any taller. It's not like your bony structure is going to change at all. So you have a goal weight no matter what. And that doesn't change. So your macronutrients for that goal weight will always be the same. And as long as you hit that throughout your life, and you know the different variables, like if you're working out extra, or you want to gain muscle, or you want to lose fat, there's ways to kind of tweak the fats and the carbohydrates, and I want to help you with that. So share this, tag a minimum of 3 friends, and that will enter you into the drawing, and I'm doing that tomorrow. All right, guys, so much love to you. I'm going to jet. I've got things to do. Have a great day. Bye.